Hi, welcome back to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now, leaving the comments in the comment section, like and share the video as well. Remember, it's important to like and share the video and to leave your comments below because, after all, let's talk wrestling. That's what we're here for. We're wrestling fans, we're dedicated to the product, and we like to share our opinions. So that's what I'm going to do on this particular episode. We're going to be talking SmackDown Live, the preview for you for Tuesday, the 9th of May at the O2 Arena, London, England. That's right, the UK tour continues, and the main talking point, of course, is Randy Orton returns as the Team Blue takes over London. Now, Randy Orton, of course, will be his first appearance since Jinder Mahal cost him the House of Horrors match at WWE Payback. Will the Apex Predator have vengeance on his mind as his showdown with the Mahara takes place at Backlash in just less than a couple of weeks' time? I mean, for me, I would like personally to see this rather in a match scenario than a promo scenario. Of course, Jinder Mahal, has been doing quite successful in the ring recently, although I'd like to see maybe in another match, maybe with Sami Zayn again this evening. Maybe we could see Randy Orton come in the middle of the match and hit an RKO out of nowhere. Would be just add a little bit of fuel to the fire and put momentum back in the way of Randy Orton, because so far it's all been Jinder Mahal in this particular story. And to be honest, really, I mean, a lot of people are surprised. I mean, of course, WWE normally give the same stars, the same pushes, but normally we kind of judge when someone else is given that opportunity. And we've seen that with Jinder Mahal. A lot of eyes have been on the prize. A lot of people have been, judging this, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I think a lot of people secretly are hoping this is going to work out for Jinder. I think that this has got potential to be a big step forward and a big year ahead for Jinder Mahal now. I don't personally think he's going to win this match at Backlash at the moment, but I will say right now, I think this guy definitely within the next 6 months will be the United States champion. I do see that storyline playing out. It's the classic, isn't it, heel storyline of the 80s with Jinder Mahal, it seemed going on. I mean, we could see like a Muhammad Hassan kind of character kind of really form out here, perhaps not with the same storyline booking that kind of had to eliminate that character in the end, but I think it was played out so well, and Hassan had so much hate from the fans back in the mid 2000s that if they could sort of use that again with Jinder Mahal and definitely with his stable, again a great comparison to JBL as well with his move to SmackDown and that push straight to the top with a similar stable as well. JBL had the cabinet with, I believe, Orlando Jordan and the Basham brothers, and we can see this as well. We've got the Singh brothers, and rumour has it another superstar will be on the way to aid Jinder going forward. So I think there's a lot of things in the pro section here with Jinder Mahal, and I hope that this storyline does play out and work out well for him. I would like to see this playing out good, but I don't see him winning currently at Backlash, but I think that there definitely is bright things going ahead for Jinder Mahal in the future. Elsewhere on the show, Becky Lynch is going to be battling Italia 1 week after the battle lines were drawn. Now, I mean, the thing is, from here, it would be great to see Becky Lynch pick up a victory, especially with it being in the United Kingdom. Of course, she is Irish. But, I mean, of course, you could turn around and say here that it would make more sense for Italia to pick up the victory. They've got the unity with these girls at the moment. And, of course, then you could see maybe Charlotte and Naomi trying to then come to Becky Lynch's aid. And this then could really solidify that 6 women's tag team match for Backlash going forward. For me, really, it's not just a throwaway 6-person match here or 6 women's match here. They've actually put some storyline thought into this, which is why I'm fully on board. I'm enjoying this storyline, and I like to see how further it's going to play out tonight on SmackDown Live. Dolph Ziggler is expected to confront Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, of course, the show has grown increasingly frustrated with the explosion in popularity of SmackDown Live's newest superstars, including Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, Ziggler has tried to shut him down firsthand, but of course has come to the knowledge of the King of Strong Style and what he is all about. So it'll be very interesting to see how this is going to play out at SmackDown Live this evening. WWE have been very clever. I'm going to give a little sort of thing on this really. They've been very careful with Nakamura. You can see that with the booking. And normally if this was any other rivalry, we'd have seen these guys wrestle about 2 or 3 times by now. But we've actually seen this build from WrestleMania all the way until Backlash, which of course is about 7 weeks later. And Nakamura has not stepped foot in the ring and actually competed in a match. I think it's been fantastic booking once again. I think there's intrigue in this match, which we've been left with enough to say, I actually want to see this. Where we know how this is going to turn out. Nakamura is going to easily beat Ziggler when it comes to the pay-per-view. We're going to get the big payoff of the entrance and the crowd going crazy. And Shinsuke has been treated like he is a big deal. And I think that WWE needs to look at this particular storyline and this particular writing, and they need to incorporate it more into other superstars within WWE and other storylines, because a lot of the time these days we've seen the match at the pay-per-view, and we've already seen these guys wrestle on free TV 2, 3, 4 times, maybe even leading up to the event sometimes, depending on the scenario that's going on. So for me, really, I think WWE needs to look at this, because they've booked this in my opinion, very well. I'm really a fan of the SmackDown Live side of things of the booking, and I've said that before. And I think that they need to do this in future with other superstars and not just Shinsuke Nakamura. But they have done a great job here, and I think when we come to this tonight, they'll be more intrigued to see these guys face to face again. I think it could have a similar output perhaps to the last time. I can't see Nakamura being on his back, but it would be interesting to see if that did happen. Would it lose a lot of momentum? I think it could do so. I don't see Nakamura coming off the worst end of these two, but certainly it will build some more intrigue come for their match in Backlash in just over a week and a half away. Now, last but certainly not least, will the Usos respond to the fashion files? Of course, we're talking Breezango, the skit last week with Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Now, I must admit, I must have got myself checked out afterwards, the SmackDown Live episode last week, because I actually enjoyed this. It was so bad, but yet actually it was kind of good. It was that sort of cringeworthy TV to the point actually I thought I actually slightly enjoyed it for completely the wrong reasons. But hopefully they're going to continue doing something with Breezango, because to be fair, these guys have been overlooked for far too long. They could actually be a decent tag team in the ring. I'm not 100% convinced with the ring attire and everything that's going on, but I mean, with this sort of backstage segment here, it was slightly amusing for completely the wrong reasons. But if they keep going in that sort of way, it could be like another Broken Hardy-esque, where we could see this with the fashion files with Breezango. It could be fun going forward. Do I expect them to win a Backlash? No, I don't. But do you know what? It could be kind of entertaining going into the mix anyway. But that's everything anyway for this particular SmackDown Live preview there for the O2 Arena this evening. I'm looking forward to the show. I always look forward to it in the UK area. I think always the fans are so passionate, and being from the United Kingdom myself, always is a special place in my heart to see Raw and SmackDown over on these shores. I would like to see a pay-per-view there one day. Hell, I'd even like to see WrestleMania one day in Wembley Stadium. I think that would be fantastic to see, but I can understand from the American perspective why that would not be the way to go with the time difference, and of course, that's a big market for them over there. That's their main market. But for me, I'd love to see it, and let me know your feelings in the comments below. Are you looking forward to SmackDown Live this evening? Do you enjoy seeing the WWE in the UK? I'd love to know your feelings right now. Let's talk wrestling. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the race to 200 subscribers right now. Would love to hit the milestone. Like and share the video. Always very important if you do enjoy the videos to do those two things. And I'll see you next time here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the support as always. I will see you next time.